It's Young Butter, baby. You know, don't even guess. It's something about you.
Girl, you was my everything. All I ever wanted, you'd have done it real big, bigger than we ever done. I be on everything, and it could be never only you to have whatever, but now it's just whatever comes. You never was around every time I hit you up. Now you're gone and you wanna run, pick it up. I used to care for you, now I don't give a fuck. And I say the same thing every single time. Girl, you lost the best. Girl, you lost the best. Girl, you lost the best. Girl, you lost the best you ever had, best you ever had, best you ever had, best you ever had. Girl, you lost the best.
Yeah, at one time we were a perfect match, but now the love's all gone. I gotta break the latch.
Producer Keezo Kane
in the house.
And I want to ask some quick questions. The first question I ask everybody is, what inspires you?
Man, what inspires me is probably like, I like the just noise. I always used to like beat on my desk when I was in grammar school, and you know, I didn't know I was gonna be a producer, but you know, I just always been at the band. I played the trumpet like 16 years, took private lessons, the drum set I used to play at church like 10, 12 years, you know what I'm saying? So I just always had like music in me.
Okay, that's what's up. When did you first start producing?
I started producing in like summer of 2002, and I got signed in 04, so it was about like a year and a half, you know, because I was like hustling at the time, and you know, that was like my little side hobby. Now that's like my day job, producing.
You got on quick.
Man,
I'm surprised by that.
Man, that's a blessing. I just knew somebody that knew somebody. That's how it worked out.
Okay, now when you're making beats, what is your like ritual for making beats? What's going on in your mind when you're asked to produce for a certain track?
Man, well sometimes, you know, I might call like one of my homies so I can like get right for the second, you know, or I might have like, no, I ain't gonna tell him like that, cause you keep that in there too. You keep it raw. But anyway, like, you know, I just get up, I roll out the bed and just do beats, and I do it all day. I've been doing beats like all day today. You know what I'm saying? I've been outside, hung out with my homie just for a hot second, and you know, I get right back on it. You know, and that's just every day. I don't really go out like that. So, I'm going to see Big Sean tonight. He in the shot, so we gonna show him some love. Real talk.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna be there too. So you see
real.
What's cracking? So how many beats you did today?
Man, I worked on like 12 different beats today. I didn't complete them, but I did a little bit here out of, you know, 12 of them. And I'm working like on like 60 of them, like all at the same time right now. So, you know, I'm always working.
Wow. So it don't take you that long once you know what you're doing. Then
right.
You just flow with it.
I just go with it, you know. Have a little drink, maybe, you know what I'm saying? A little you dig, maybe, and, you know, and get it cracking.
Okay, how many people have you worked with? Other people?
Man, I work with like a nice amount of people, you know. I work with my homie, the one that put me on, GLC. He grew up 2 blocks down the street from here. I got 5 joints on his album, Love, Life, and Loyalty, coming soon. I got a few joints with Really Doe. I've done some joints with Estelle. I got one on her next album coming out. Statco, I got one on his album. I got a Nas placement. I'm working on a few different like TV shows. Like Kanye's coming out with a puppet show on Comedy Central called Alligator Boots, and I'm doing like the scoring, you know, some of the scoring in that. And Kel Mitchell and Cedric the Entertainer, they're coming out with a movie called Chicago Pulaski Jones. It's supposed to come out real soon, and I did like some scoring in that movie. You know, there's just like a few things, you know. I got a little endorsement deal on the table with IK Multimedia. You know, all the producers know what that's about. Sample Tane, you know, Sampletron and all that. You know, so, man, I just be in here grinding every day.
Okay, so, let's go all the way back to growing up in Chicago. How was that like? How was it like growing up in Chicago in high school? What kind of person were you in high school?
You know, I was like real troubled. For like whatever reason, you know, I ain't gonna say I haven't really like been through a lot. I say I've been through like most, you know what I'm saying? And you know, for the most part, I guess you would call it like spoiled or whatever. So I got whatever I wanted. I've been a lot of places, so I had like a fairly good like upbringing, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, and here's the product, you know, after all those years, I was a little riff-raff getting into like different stuff, and now, you know, I done grew up, you know. I'm all grown up.
Okay, Okay. Do you remember your first piece of equipment you used to produce?
My first piece of equipment, actually, well, it really wasn't a piece. It was a program that one of my homies put me on. It's called Fruity Loops. It's called FL Studio now, and I still use it to this day. But you know, you wouldn't like really. No, I mean it's just with anything that you got, like Kanye. I was about to go buy like some equipment. Where like, man, I'm gonna get the MPC, blah blah blah, this and that. And he was like, man, like, you know, you good already doing it the way you've been doing it. Like, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know, so you know, I just keep using the Fruity Loops, FL Studio, whatever you want to call it. I use a MIDI board. I got the Pro Tools set up and all that. So a whole bunch of plugins. And I ain't gonna name, but you know, get your plug-in game up. Real talk, 'cause I got a lot of them.
Okay, tell me about the label.
Good music, like I was actually one of the first to like to sign. I was the first producer, and like actually one of the first. I remember I was actually here, and GLC had called me one day, and he was like, man, I need you to take this number down. And I was like, all right, I got a pen. What's the number? He was like, Allison Finley, and he gave me the number. And I was like, all right, well, who is Allison Finley? And he was like, man, this Kanye's lawyer, he want to sign you. You know what I'm saying? You know, I ran outside yelling and carrying on, happy. Had a couple beers by the end of the night, you know what I'm saying, celebrating, rejoicing. You know what I'm saying? And it was just a wonderful thing. But, man, just look out for GLC. Big Sean, he on deck. Consequence, you know what I'm saying? Really dope. You know, we coming hard. You already know. And I'm the one that you really don't never see, because I like to, like, work all the time. And I don't, like, need, like, a whole lot of, like, camera shining. Like, you just catch me in the back of the club, you know what I'm saying? Like, just chilling, you know. Because it'd be, like, a lot of people, they want to, like, oh, I got to be on the camera and all that, on TV, like, I don't, like, really care like that, you know.
So I'm fortunate then. Thank you.
Huh?
I'm fortunate then. Thank you for doing this for me.
Oh, yeah. I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's like a lot of people. The point that I'm trying to make is like a lot of people, they're just like for that. But what I'm getting at is like I do what I do because I just love to do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Not to like, oh, man, that's Keezo and yada, yada, this and that. He doing this and he's working with it. Like, I just do my music for me, not to like, for people to like praise me, you know. And a lot of people like out here, like they got it like all wrong, you know. They just want to get like, I guess, all the girls. I mean, that's cool, get all the money, that's cool, but it ain't like really everything, you know what I'm saying? Like my music is like my job and it's like my entertainment, you know what I'm saying? That's me having fun. Like I said, I don't really go out and I don't do much like that, but like that's like how I get out, you know what I'm saying? I just like creating stuff, real talk.
Okay, any last words? I'm not gonna hold you too long.
Man, it's all good. You can ask me a few more questions if you want.
What's in the far future? Do you want to plan on keep producing, or?
Man, I eventually like. I mean, the whole industry is cool, and I really just want to do like a whole lot of like TV stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like scoring and movies and things like that. Cause like the stuff that they play on the radio now, it's like. Are you serious? You know, like really, are you serious? And man, it blows my mind. But hey, you know, I ain't no hater. I'm a grown man, and I don't never like knock nobody else hustle. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you on, then that's just what you on. But look out for Keezo Kane, May Block, 3G's Management coming soon this year. On Divine, real talk.
Okay, thank you.
So, thank you, thank y'all.
Good.
I told you I got you, baby. But now we gon' focus on my artist, Mr. Voicemail himself, the homeboy Link. Chicago shit. What up for Dara?
I see that you've been calling my phone 3 or 4 times and tried to reach me. So whenever I'm home, I'll call you back, but you should leave me a voicemail. Tell me you want, you should leave me a voicemail. You should never be feeling so happy. When you call me, ring, ring. All you hear is ring, ring. When you call me, ring, ring. All you hear is ring, ring. I know you hear that ring, ring. When you hear that ring, ring. And baby, all you gotta do is leave me a voicemail.
I know the ladies love me, cause I be on my ducky. I tell her keep it pushing, like a shopping cart buggy. I want some others. When you get my voicemail, I be with my other chicken, we be on some others. Shawty blowing up my phone, I can't get no calls.